Good morning. Every year around about this time I open up the newspaper and I read the list of people who have been allocated New Year's Honours awards. We're talking about Knighthoods, OBEs, CBEs and on down the list. And if you don't want to hear a rant, then switch off now, go on to something else. But it thoroughly annoys me the type of people, the calibre of people who actually get in there and manage to get awards. Now, I'm not talking about everyone who receives an award, because some people are actually genuinely deserve these awards. But my goodness, there's an awful lot in there that are very, very questionable, and a lot in there, people getting awards simply on good salaries, simply for doing their own jobs. It just drives me batty. Now, let's get one thing straight. I have no difficulty whatsoever with awards being given out to the likes of Mary Peters. An unbelievable character, personality, sports lady. But and I've no difficulty with awards being given out to people who have done something exceptional beyond the call of duty. People who have sacrificed time for no payment, and they've done something over a period of 30, 40 years, or they've done something spectacular. I have no difficulty with such people getting prestigious awards like this. So, in my view, once again, we have this ridiculous, antiquated, indefensible, irrelevant award farce rolled out, where the great and the good, in other words, high-ranking, invisible civil servants, bestow Christmas presents on all who have toed the party line and been PC enough or simply done their job, whether they did it well or not. No doubt, as I said, some of the recipients do warrant an award, and I said Mary Peters and the likes of Paddy Barnes, but there is a lot of flotsam and jetsam in there too. And then there's often the token lollipop lady or postman awarded for longevity in their jobs, but it's done simply to please the masses. The whole system, to me, is all about manipulation. It's all about politics, posturing, who you know, and being flavour of the month. And too often, genuine people who have made a substantial difference and a genuine difference are completely overlooked and toadies chosen instead. And what some of these notables have done outside of their own particular job, I just don't know. And as I said, the whole system smacks of jobs for the boys, cronyism, nepotism, favouritism, and pandering to the well-off, and PC-ness, and I think it should be replaced and reformed and rigorously scrutinised, so that people who actually don't deserve these awards or who have stains on their characters shouldn't be up in there. I'm thinking of people like this man here, and there's a lot more like him. This man is Sir Peter Morrison, and I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but it has now come out in the newspapers of recent times that this man was a rampant paedophile. And it was well known at the time. Edwina Curry, MP, commented upon it, and yet he gets through all the secretaries, all the committees, and all the rest of it, and he manages to pull off a knighthood. You know, where is the scrutiny of people like this? And then we have bright up-and-coming new boy James Corden, who gets a CBE, you know, for comedy and for charity work, ostensibly. And people like the two Ronnies, nothing. People like Eric and Ernie, you know, these guys, people, actors in Dad's Army that brought so much fun and laughter to everybody as well. They got nothing. And here's a young Corden walking away with accolades. And the article actually here that I'm looking at, 37 people who can't believe James Corden has got an OBE. It's an OBE he got. And I just can't understand it either, why certain people hit the highlights and others are totally. Bruce Forsyth is another one who got very little over his years. You know, this is silly.